Bronny can go in front of Ian.
Nigga, my mama gonna go to war, nigga. I don't give a fuck how old she is or how old I am. So if I got a pops, that nigga gonna do this. Well, he better do this. That's right.
Yeah. But now we're opening the door for all of these parents to start coming out and protecting their kids.
If you think that's bad, wait till you see Shador.
Right, it's about to get worse.
Deion already doing that. We all saw what we saw, and you know what we saw.
That's elementary school.
No.
That's all
when you a teammate, he push him like, man, like, let's go. He push him like, get off of me.
Get off of me.
Get off me.
No, don't touch me.
Was it worth the $30,000? Now? In the moment.
In that moment.
In the moment.
He was up.
You remember? Was it bingo night? Or was it? 44. You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But keep it high level. This is going to just give you the beats. And I give you my opinion at the end on all of these topics. But what's going on, the core issue, is the carriage rights fee.
First of all, start off the right way. Exactly. Let me start out like this. This is why I'm broke and you got money. this whole Dak Prescott saga.
What are those? On the field, I got metric after metric. He's a winner. Okay, he's number one in all categories for the Dallas Cowboys first 5 seasons. Off the field, unquestionable character. Like, the only thing you got on Dak Prescott is,
I am undefeated. Oh, come on. And me playing basketball, and I just want to line up.
He's getting up.
And show. Yeah, we doing this for real.
He's first.
I want to go rebound.
This one?
Cut that up, baby. This boy, it's wet time. That's what I do.
I still don't know why this is a pick, except exceptional play by the defender. Look at that. 2 dudes reaching, and then he comes between them and say, let me split this bunk bed. And I'm out of here. Shotgun snap, slips. Oh, that's something. Sack on your first play ever in the NFL. I know your nightmares came true. You're like, God dang. Oh, yeah, this ain't it. Look at this blitz right here.
I mean, he only knows so much what he's reading off stats, off paper. I mean, everything's good on paper. But I would always love to hear from a player because they play the game.
What about a journalist? Like, being real, NARPs are journalists. Like, you're from that pool, right? So imagine somebody just said, you didn't play the game. I don't want to hear it.
She would have a living room full of people at about 10 p.m. probably every other Friday or Saturday. Come up here and I already know what they want, and I got to sing whatever song.
Did you say sing, not rap? You said sing, huh?
Sing. Yeah, they ain't trying to hear no rap. They ain't trying to hear no rap. Yeah.
Well, you think you can do something with that? Hey, man, Michael Jordan too light in the tail.
Okay, you know what, big dog?
Yes.
I ain't light in the tail. If you want some of this, let's go one-on-one right now.
Let's go.
Everyone's playing the hits, but I'm a DJ. And one thing I know from my DJing experience is that you don't just play the hits. You play things that people haven't found out about yet. Discovery. Not up to me. I don't have this ego where I'm a buck, talk trash, and be like, yo, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm gonna be like this. All right, I got enough talent. I got enough belief in me. I know what I want to do. Yep, let me go do it.
Boah, 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 boah. Boah, 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 boah.
Y'all hear me out there? What's cracking like and macking from the jacket to the back end? Oh, man, what's cracking? Oh, love you guys so much. Y'all up at 5 in the morning? Y'all like, hell nah. my computer or my phone is on auto. Ain't no way I'm alive and conscious right now. It's crazy out here. I had to stick to the script. 1, because I love doing this. 2, because I know some of y'all be up. I know if I go later, it'd be greater. Who gives a damn? Check out the re-air. But more importantly, we got a big basketball tournament today. Got to take the itty-bitties out. So we got to be there at 7:30, which means I got to get out of here kind of early. So, you know, I am the birdie looking for the wormy. All right, let's talk some sports. Man, only in L.A. do we have so much drama as we export this culture in Hollywood. And only with the Lakers will you have a legend talking about another legend in this way. Let's go.
I just thought it was laughable, coming from one of the greatest players that ever played a game, to say that it's harder to play now than it was then.
Are you ready to see him go from the Lakers?
Yeah.
Oh, and that's my dog, BS, right there. Byron Scott in the building. The fan in him jumped out. The real man in him jumped out before the Laker legend was talking. Now, the first thing I think about, because I'm a competitive ass dude, is like, how dare you say that about LeBron, who has brought a championship here? Even though I know that you, Byron Scott, brought 3 championships here as well. But then it's like, look, we in the locker room, dog. Okay. So if somebody, I don't know, Joey Bosa, I don't know, Melvin Ingram, let me go a little lower than Joey Bosa. Somebody just like, not what I want to see anymore on my Chargers, right? I don't want to see him anymore. You think I would utter out of my lips, yeah, it's time for him to go. Not just because I'm better or whatever, because LeBron obviously is LeBron, so don't do that to Byron Scott. But more importantly, we know LeBron better. More importantly, even if you were better, dog, we still a part of the same gang. What happened to the gang? What happened to the fraternity? What happened to us being a part of something that's bigger, that it's us versus them? Nah, now we turn it on our own. Continue.
I mean, like I said, I'm a fan, but I don't mince words either. I mean, I think this should be his last year here.
True.
Not in the NBA, just here.
No, just here.
Okay.
I really.
You don't got to go home, but you got to go.
It's Morris Day. You know what I'm saying?
That's
you don't have to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here.
Blah, blah, blah. That's tough right there.
I just thought it was laughable.
That's tough right there. That hurts. I mean, look, I ain't gonna make it too deep. It's kind of like laced with a little bit of joke, but it's obviously hit the rounds right now. Because why? Like we can have that conjecture. We can have that fodder. We can go back and forth with LeBron ain't it, Bron ain't it, Bron done, or he ain't the GOAT. All that, man, we can act like Stephen A. and just be like, we ain't gonna talk about it no more, but let's talk about it. We can do all those things. But when it comes from the inside, it just weighs different, doesn't it? Doesn't it just land a little different when it's coming from the inside? And I'm not a fan of it, even though that's my dog. Byron, what we going to get out of that? So now, this is the conversation that they're having that's real. This is the headlines right here. Luka, peep this. Luka and Austin Reeves, y'all getting tired of seeing my stuff? Luka and Austin Reeves will have a big say on if LeBron James is back with the Lakers next season. Really? They are? Really? That's Okay, so let's be real. It ain't Luka and Austin Reeves, even though you may be thinking it's that because of situations like that. They saying LeBron with them two and them without LeBron is a whole different animal, as we can see right here. This is without LeBron, them first, 8 games, 12 games they played? Then they got LeBron back and they all in that. So I'm like, y'all just really trying to cake it on right now. It ain't that deep. It ain't that deep. Then you start looking at stuff like this, you're like, it might be that deep. I hate to do this, but because that could be framed any way, those still pictures. This not necessarily the same. Peep this. Now, I know I've been there before with my bestie or my boy, and I ain't been really rocking with him, but just tell me what you think about this right here. I know one thing, LeBron bow-legged as hell. I'm telling you, them little kids that be bow-legged, pigeon-toed, ashy, nappy head, whatever those are the ones. Those are the ones that make it. I'm just telling you that. But give me more. Blah, blah, blah. Little icy. Little icy. Not the worst. Not the worst, but a little icy. It could, tell me. Now, it's pregame. Pregame, I'm in my zone, so I'm not going to even run with that. I'm going to walk with it. You know what I mean? Like, it's so crazy. This is why there's a Wileyism. To move millions, whisper to one. I'm not lying. If you want everybody to start thinking something, You ain't got to go, hey, yo, I want y'all to start thinking this. You know what you need to do? Just whisper to one. Grab one. One that kind of trusts you. Not even all the way trust you, because if he all the way trusts you, then people going to think he on your side. Just somebody that you know that everybody know you cool with, but it ain't all like that. Just go like that. And then just go like this. Hey, I need you to, I don't know if I should tell you this, but I need you to, yeah. You know what I was thinking? And then say that. Watch what happens. Guarantee it. You got a week. Sucker going to play pinball with his mouth. Tell the whole world exactly what you just said, just to get it out there. It's real spit. Real spit. So now they're having that conversation about LeBron James in so many ways. Now we're going to morph into another conversation LeBron's involved with. Steve Kerr went there. I'm like, Steve Kerr, come on. But at the same time, what y'all really think about this? Here's my thing. I don't understand why we are letting so much personality, so much of the other dynamics that come from sport, but is not sport, influence how we look at somebody in terms of what they've done to the game, what their impact is. You want to know why the Hall of Fame is all messed up now? Because we are allowing too many damn distractions, too many damn issues to come into it. Ask Terrell Owens. Ask Bill Belichick. I didn't like what you did. I don't like what you said. I don't like that was a scandal around you. Dog, are you serious? Okay, you can demerit. I understand with Belichick, you like, let's take him off the top, okay? You got a penalty right there. That's a gate. That's another gate. Deflate, spy, what else we can do? But the people over there talking about now, look at what he did without Brady. Look what he did with Brady. What did Phil Jackson do without Michael Jordan? He proved it, right? That's the top. That means if you ever went into a Hall of Fame of all the sports and then it was like, excuse me, where are you? Bill Belichick, come on in. You can go to VIP 2. Phil Jackson, you can go to VIP 1. Because you did it with Jordan, then you say, oh, they was like, you can't do it without Jordan. Yeah, I can. Give me a Jordan facsimile. I can. So I understand they could be different, but they both in there. But then you go to Bill Belichick and you're like, what'd you do without Brady? If I'm Bill Belichick, I'm like, well, what did Michael Jordan do without Phil Jackson? Excuse me, duck. What did Kobe, respect, rest in peace, do without Phil Jackson? But, all right, so wherever they at, I'm at. But I'm a coach. Better recognize, people always want to take away your greatest attribute and then say, without that, what would you be? Marcellus, if you wasn't big, what would you have done? What? I'm big. I can't answer that. This is something to make you feel better, that you ain't big. I don't know. If she wasn't so pretty, nobody be talking to her. Well, damn it, we know that. Exhibit A. You know what I mean? Like, yo ass. Like, stop taking away somebody's top thing and then be like, what would they be without it? Not in reality. Like, it's silly. So now LeBron James, conversation about him and his influence on the game, and then Steve Kerr had to chime in on it. Now, Steve Kerr going to talk about LeBron James. You know what's coming out of his mouth next. Steph Kerr, let's go.
Steve Kerr with us on Willard and Dibs. Coach, it's a bummer that Steph and LeBron won't share the court again tomorrow, with Steph not being quite ready to go. But LeBron in town did sort of bring this question to my mind. You've watched these careers coincide through the years, and I wonder how you feel the NBA has changed and what they had to do with it since the arrival of Steph and LeBron. And
shout out to Mark Willard. Used to work with him. That's the homie. Up there in the yay, up there killing it. Let's go.
Well, first of all, they've been the torchbearers for the league, throughout their careers. Both guys are just such amazing symbols and players and voices for our league.
Okay, we already know we about to get the BS meter. We used to do this on Sports Nation. Used to go from 0 to 100, like BS meter. How much BS is coming or how much BS we just heard? I'm just telling you right now. I told you don't go to the movies with me because I could tell you what's coming. I could tell you the next act every time. A lot of BS is about to come, but let's go.
And, getting the chance to coach LeBron 2 years ago in the Olympics was such a thrill, and to really get to know how committed he is, how passionate he is about the game, the preparation, everything that goes into it. So the league has just been incredibly fortunate to have those two guys as the faces of the league, these last couple of decades practically.
No, we didn't ask you that. Well, we kind of did, but we don't want to hear that. We want to hear you pick. Go.
How the game has changed. I think Steph has changed the game dramatically with the shooting. I mean, for all the reasons we know. I don't know that LeBron has changed the game as much as Steph, but he sort of took the mantle from, Kobe and Michael Jordan, that guy who is just head and shoulders above everybody athletically. And
you don't know if LeBron changed the game as much. It's okay. You know he hasn't. I mean, LeBron is a freak of nature. And I think that's a positive, not like, oh, he's a freak of nature, so let's take away some of his achievements. No, he's a freak that turned it out freakishly. Like he out-freaked the NBA. Well, there are other freaks too, but they all don't stand out because they don't freak it like LeBron did. But LeBron has definitely had an impact on the game, but changing the game? Nah, not really. And it's okay.
But he's taken it to a new level with the versatility in his game. There's just never been a player like him. And it's obviously, displayed by his, all the incredible records, the scoring record and so many others. But also by the way the game has changed around him, in which he's helped, where we're playing positionless basketball. If you ask me what position does LeBron play, I have no idea.
Yeah, you don't have any idea, blah, 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 because it's all of them. I have no idea because it's the whole idea. It's everything. He does everything on the court. Respect to LeBron James, the greatness, Steve Kerr, who had to take care of his guy, but at the same time not diss LeBron because he knows LeBron has beat him before. Respect to all of them. This show, make sure you like and subscribe to it. We are talking right now about the NBA. We're going to now talk about someone who ruined the NBA, and you've already heard that name, which is interesting. We're going to talk about the NFL Combine. Some people are saying it's dead. Fascinating interview with Colin Cowherd talking about that. The report cards that they tried to suppress are now being revealed, so somebody going to be in trouble or getting fined. WNBA has turned a profit. The numbers are out. What? They might get a deal done. They got some bread, girl. And obviously, on a darker note, we are going to talk about the war. All right, we're going to show you what's really happening around this world. So on this show, we have that variety. We are going to talk real life as well. So rock with your boy. Hit the like and subscribe button. We are not done. Please tell me, Mr. Charles Barkley, sir, Mr. Barkley, sir, Mr. No Role Model, who ruined the NBA?
Well, one thing they could do is see, my problem is not with the 3-point shot. It's who's shooting the shots, Howard. We got bad players jacking up threes. Okay, if you're a good 3-point shooter, have at it. If you one of these guys and you can't shoot threes, why are you shooting threes? We need more. We need to give more coaches power and says, hey, man, you're not a 3-point shooter. Quit damn shooting threes. Howard, it's not the point that it's a 3-point shooting contest. It's everybody shooting threes.
Well, I think Barkley knows this, but the reason they all shooting threes is because it's just better, smarter, the way that they're advised to do it. And if you can't shoot it, you got to keep shooting it till you learn how to shoot it. How many times have we seen superstars evolve in their shooting game? Magic Johnson was the first one I remember. Damn, Magic can shoot now. You know what I mean? He always could play, but shoot? Yeah, we saw that. We even saw Michael Jordan increase his shot. We saw Kobe. As they age, their footwork gets better. And then one other thing, their footwork gets better, their shot gets better, and then their athleticism wanes. We know how it goes.
The notion that everybody's a good 3-point shooter, that's ridiculous and stupid.
And that's, but that's what it is. I mean, guys aren't even getting to the 3-point line anymore.
Guys are going on a fast break instead of taking a layout. They're flaring out to shoot a 3. I'm like, yo.
All right, who's Howard Eskin? Somebody break it down in the comments. Let me know who Howard Eskin is. Let me put some respect on him. It sounds like he's one of those 16-time Emmy-winning journalists, sports reporter or original cast member. Let's go.
Man, you had a layup. It's all right to shoot a layup every now and then. but and listen, guys are got like Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. That they ruin the NBA because everybody think they Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
Oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, man, I got to get this joke off. And I love Barkley. That's the dog. That's the homie. He got that E.T. going on right now. Because my daughter looks like E.T. as well. We always clown her. We saw a poster yesterday. We went to the movies and saw GOAT, which will be a part of this show as well. I'm going to show you some clips on that. But he got the E.T. going where your shoulders and your head trying to meet. I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there. Elliot, blah, blah, blah. So, Steph Curry. Y'all influenced the game. We heard Steve Kerr say it. Steph Curry, you influenced, y'all, I should say, Klay Thompson as well, but you really influenced the game so much that you created gremlins, right? And the gremlins created, you know what they are, little Stripe and all them little bad boys, right? They not as good as you, Gizmo. Steph is Gizmo. Who didn't love Gizmo? If you could have bought a Gizmo, you would have went broke trying to get that little thing. I loved him, right? But at the same time, he created gremlins. And them gremlins was a mess and ugly and, it was all bad. So that's how the game goes, man. Beat it up in the comments. I don't think that Steph Curry ruined anything. I like it that these kids can jack it. I don't understand why we just can't allow the game to go. Like, do you remember how football started? 38 toss, break, student body right, break, and cats would go like this. Hey, here you go. You imagine somebody's stubborn ass in 1887 was like, hey, the forward lateral or the forward pass, and somebody was like this, finally went, hurt. Oh, and the guy was running like this, and it was like, hey, you're doing too much right here. Hey, just hand the ball off. God dog it. How you gonna throw it? What are you throwing it for? That is so risky. You know that linebacker's right there and he can come take it and then that's an interception. Yeah, we're gonna call it an interception. He's gonna intercept it. How could you do that? Messing up our game like that. Shut your old ass up, dog. Let me just throw this thing. Now you can't. Now if you hand the ball off, somebody sitting there, flip it. It's like, what are you doing? Throw the ball. Why are you handing the ball off? He's getting 3 yards, 4 yards, 5 yards. If he's an amazing running back, he's getting 5 yards. If he's a sorry receiver, he's getting 7 yards. Throw the damn ball. See how it flips? I think that's happening in the NBA right now. Like people just be like, oh my God, what are you doing? You're shooting from the 3-point line too much. We got that coming up in the show as well. Paul Pierce has a genius way to play around with the 3-point line. But you want to hear something genius? Beat it up in the comments. Brian Whithorse. Oh, he did something I need him to do. Hit the like button right now, which is defend Kevin Durant and his legacy because people are talking about him. Once again, we talk about legacies on this show. Is it going to be pulled up or pulled down? Kevin Durant's legacy will be pulled down. That means as great as he is, he won't be respected and revered as great as he was. LeBron James as well. But let's get to KD right now. Let's give it to me.
I don't know where he ranks. I don't know if he's 12, 14, 9. I don't know. But two things about Durant's resume. Number one, the 2017 finals. Stephen A. knows that nothing gets my back up on this show.
Oh, pause. Here we go. Where's Durant ranked? Beat it up in the comments. Let's have some fun. I had him at top 10. I had him at like 9 at one time. I'm not going to lie. I have not done a real ranking. I could do a little play right now off the top of the dome, but that's boring. I think I walked around saying Kevin Durant's a top 10 basketball player ever. But then when you start naming names, it gets a little gangster, okay? It does. So let's continue to listen.
People try to denigrate what he did in the 2017 finals as if he was riding in the back seat. No. Exactly. They don't win it. Do you know how good that Cavs team was? Do you know that in the 2017 finals, LeBron averaged a 34-point triple-double? Did you just hear I said? A 34-point triple-double in 2017. Kyrie averaged 30 in that series. Kevin Love averaged 16 and 12. J.R. Smith shot 58% from three. It was 4-1 because Durant averaged 35 points, 8 rebounds, and shot something like 55%, okay? Second thing, he's the greatest Olympian in the history of basketball.
Now, do people give you credit for that? Because I always hear that, him or Carmelo, and then people are like, I don't want to hear that. But they want to hear about it every 4 years when our ass is out there playing. You want to hear about it when we lost. You want to hear about when we had to redeem ourselves? Come on now. Give the Olympics their love.
Okay? In the 2021 Tokyo Olympics, the Americans lose without him. Nobody talks about that Olympics. Everybody just checks it off and says, oh, yeah. No. They go down to Australia in the semifinals without Durant. He was still recovering from the Achilles. He did not have to play for that team. And he's won a bunch of other gold medals. He's the most accomplished Olympian. And he's good. He said he's going to play again. He's going to try to win his 5th gold medal.
All-time leading scorer in Olympic history.
And then the fact that he's been incredible in the NBA. So I think Durant's case is pretty simple.
Simple, boy. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, all right. Look at me. I told you I wasn't going to do it, but I had to do it. I had to get a list going. Okay. I hate when people do this too, but they say in no particular order. I got an order, but all right, forget y'all. I'm going to do my order. All right. This is what I know for sure that are better than Kevin Durant, or I will rank higher than Kevin Durant. Let me say that because I don't even know if they're better. Some of them in that old era where I'm like, if y'all had to play each other, same, stop. All right, so LeBron, 1. Jordan, 2. Okay? Magic, 3. Bird, no. It's really Kareem, 3. I told you in no particular order. Kareem, 3. Magic, 4. Bird, 5. Duncan, 6. Shaq, 7, even though I could flip that real good, but longevity and greatness. Wilt, 8. Okay? Now we got Bill Russell, Kobe, Durant. 9, 10, 11. I think Durant's better than Bill Russell, and I don't yell at me. Just listen, respectfully disagree. Okay? But that's me. Kevin Durant and Kobe, I could go either way, but that's 9 and 10. Okay? So out of respect, I give you the Kobe, 9, Durant, 10. Bill Russell out. Who arguing with that list? And be careful how long you going to argue and how long we're going to be in the barbershop with it. But that's my list right there. I think Kevin Durant is borderline top 10. If he's 11, I get it. If he's 9, I get it. Before that and after that, if he's not 9 through 11, then we have a long conversation. That's how I look at Kevin Durant. Where do you guys look at him in terms of all-time greatness? Beat it up in the comments. Now we're going to talk about a little bit of the game ain't just the game. It's the game within the game and the game you play on the side of the game and the game you play in them streets. We're going to talk a little bit about that as I read some of these comments. Make sure you hit the like button so we get this out. Okay, KD is top 12, just Jewel. Number 2 today. I give you that. I like that. Top 12, whatever that means. No one walks around saying I'm top 12 because that means you're 12. Remember, whenever someone says top and they say a number, they are that number. I'm top 5, man. You 5. You top 8 in the world. You 8. You ain't going to be saying I'm top 8 and you number 2. One of the funniest things that happens all the time, and people be feeling good about themselves. Man, I'm top 30. You 30. Okay. Stop it. All right, this is hilarious. Y'all need to hear how we really live. And some of us live different than this. And remind me to tell you the story of this same year, and I hung out with these cats, and let me tell you what happened. Don't let me forget.
What did you mean by that? Man, we was out in them streets. We were hanging. We were partying. Like, we talk about it, man. This team, we had guys 6, 7, coming in the morning. We was living in Miami. Like, the same thing the visitors were doing, that's what guys on our team was doing. We had guys who love to hang out.
This is the 2006 championship team. Okay, y'all heard me? This is the championship team that was hanging out like that. Winning the chip, but still getting it in. Burning both ends of the candle, as they say. Continue.
And they talk about it. I just had them on my show, and we're gonna release it. But Antoine Walker talks about it. Like, they was coming in 5, 6 in the morning, 7. Shaq had to go in and be like, Rouse, can you push practice back? Guys is hanging. You know what I mean? And I think guys knew we were good, but we didn't come into the year knowing that we could win a championship. We knew we had talent. We knew that expectations were there. But it wasn't a team that was so strict to, this is how, if you come into a year, these are the things you were supposed to do to win a championship. We didn't do that away from the court. And so.
Interesting, because that does change the energy, right? Expectations changes the energy. They always say there's 2 types of championships you win. One that you win in joy and one that you win in relief. So the one you win in joy is when you really didn't expect it. And it's like, oh, snap, look what we building over here. You mean all these hammers and nails is adding up to a mansion? versus, okay, here are the plans, and we're going to build this mega mansion. And then halfway through, you're like, dog, you know how much this thing is costing? You know how long this is taking us? Hey, dog, this is just too much, right? The expectations of what you're building. It changes completely the complexion of what you're going through. And so he's saying, basically, man, we came into the season, knew we were going to be good, but that's it. Then we hanging, we chilling, like we working, but, you know, we living too. Interesting.
That wasn't a team that I looked at and was like, oh, yeah, we're going to win. Like, we just so happened to start clicking at the right time. We started developing, like, these relationships that was developed in the club and out in Miami and hanging out and all that. It started taking place on the court as you saw the trust started being built. So ours was kind of reverse engineered in a sense. Like, we built our, you know, continuity and our connection hanging out. A lot of people don't build it out like hanging out that way. Like, you know, bus rides, airplanes, dinners. We were building it, you know, to the window, to the wall. Like we were hanging, right?
Okay. Now I know how I sound when I do that. I'm sorry. I would never do that again. It sounds so much better inside your internal jukebox than when it go window to the wall. No wonder my kids look at me like that when we be playing music. And I'd be like this, to the sweat. No, I shouldn't say that, right? And they looking at like, you shouldn't say anything right now, Daddy.
This is a new team building strategy. I think someone should emulate this. Like, let's get a bunch of.
I don't know.
All right, this is why I don't like. This is why Gaston. Oh, this is a new team building strategy. Man, stop. If you ever been around the game, you know damn well this happens all the time everywhere. Now, it's just not all the time you hear a Dwayne Wade on a championship team talking about it. But just to keep the interview going, don't BS me. You know what this is, big dog. Come on.
Right.
I don't know. That was, listen.
Come on.
It was a part of, hey, if this is what we're going to do, then this is how we got to do it. Like Shaq, as a leader, you know, Shaq was in like same thing, right? We all was like enjoying being in, like Miami was on fire. Y'all gotta understand, like
Yes,
we
we
turned
do.
Miami into a whole different culture.
Oh, we know.
Once we started winning, and so you know, we were the Heatles. We were the first set of the Heatles in Miami and on the road, and we had guys who wanted to enjoy that. You know what I mean? And so we had to learn how to manage guys enjoying that, but also to getting the work done on the court. And so masterfully, we end up doing it. But if you go back and look at it, you would be like, no, that team is not going to win a championship because they're unserious. It seemed like an unserious group away from the game. But when we got on the court, man, we were about business, and we had a lot of veteran guys that could turn it on, that knew how to turn it on, and I got really good.
You sure did.
I got
We're
really
going to talk
good.
about some.
Yeah, that boy. He's like, yeah, and I start balling out of control. What you talking about? Oh, man, what's crazy is with Shaq on your team, you almost know this is going to happen. Like, I think Shaq is – no, not think. Shaq is on the Mount Rushmore of players that played. Like, he was in them streets. He was doing movies. He was doing albums. He was doing whatever you going to say, he was doing it. Like, we always say he has such a big personality. That dog's got a big life. Like, I mean, he just is in it. He's like omnipresent almost. Not trying to disrespect my Lord and Savior, but at the same time, he everywhere. I remember when Shaq used to throw these parties, and then sometimes Shaq wasn't even there. It got so big that Shaq didn't even have to show up. Just give $50,000 just to put his name somewhere. And they'd be like, Shaq presents. You go up in there, ain't no Shaq in there. Tallest person in there is me, 6'4". Like, ain't no 7-footers in here. But the point is, I remember, this is the story. I remember it's 2006, that era. Yeah. So I was in Miami earlier before the season started because DJ Irie, I was about to say Khaled. DJ Irie had a big old golf tournament party. I think he still has it. So we're there, and Dwayne Wade and all those cats are there, and this is before the season. So Gabrielle Union, LA girl, UCLA, all that. So I've known her forever, through 20 years or so, whatever. So I remember saying, this is hilarious. This has nothing to do with them, really. But I was there with them, so it was kind of crazy. I remember getting a phone call from my homegirl's boyfriend. This is all I remember. And, you know, I'm like kind of caught up between seeing all these basketball players and all the people that came in for the tournament and all the heat and all this stuff. We in Miami. He's right. Miami was just different. Like, I'm from LA. I live in LA. I played in the league. I'm in the league. I think that's my last year, so I'm still in the league. You go to Miami, it's like it's like the Super Bowl of partying. It's like, step it up. You got to step it up. So I'm partying. I'm in the zone. And then all of a sudden my phone ring. You know me, I don't answer the phone, but I always check. So if I don't answer your phone call, it's like because I saw it. And I was like, nah, I'm good. I just don't like leaving this dimension. I just don't. I'm sorry. If I'm in front of you, you got me. If somebody calls, they ain't got me over you. You right here. I text them later. Hey, dog, come through. So anyway, blowing up. I'm looking. Finally, I'm like, damn, what she want? Like, it's late. Like, what do you mean? I'm in Miami. She's like, well, I don't know where you at. You probably in LA. I'm in Miami. Leave me alone. But I was like, damn, she hit me too many times in a row. It got to be something. What's up, girl? You good? She's like, Marcellus, what you doing? I said, if you can't hear, I am there. I'm in it. What do you mean what I'm doing? What? And she's like, I need you to do me a favor real quick. Oh, damn. I'm like, Western Union closed. Like, you know, I'm always thinking money first. I'm like, what? What do you need? She's like, I need you to talk to so-and-so. And he a dude. Like, he a major. So I was like, talk to him about what? She's like, he think that you and I have more than just a friendship going on. I was like, why? I was like, where'd this come from? She was like, just because he just like, it don't add up. I was like, well, then you better do the math. I can't make it add up right now. This ain't gonna help him. I'm in it and I'm gonna talk to him about it. This ain't gonna help. Long story short, I was like, all right, she put us on three-way. What up, dog? What up, man? I'm like, what do I say? I've not touched your girlfriend. She's my friend. He was like, no, I just wanted to just see what's up and how y'all doing and, you know, what's up with y'all relationship and friendship. I said, man, I literally went like this ain't gonna last. Okay, and I put on my like best behavior conversation and then I did. Now, there's way more to that story, but I got to protect all the guilty and involved, so I'm like just going to leave it right there. But hilarious. That story can't get out, won't get out, just like these NFL report cards ain't supposed to get out. But first, what's wrong with the combine? I'm stupid, huh? I told y'all that story. Basically, that story was told, and it was happening while Dwayne Wade, Gabrielle Union, and all them people were right there. We were all on the stage in the area and all that stuff. That's it. Let's talk about the combine. Is it dead? Like that story is. Dead.
Welcome to the official YouTube channel for the Colin Cowherd Podcast.
Okay.
Go on, hit that subscribe button if you're new, so you don't miss any of our great football content this season.
See, he better than me. He starts off the show with that. See, damn it. All right, y'all. Hey, welcome to the Marcellus Wiley Hydration Situation Live. Hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any of the fascinating content that we have going. Okay. Did I nail it?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, one thing, Colin, is the combine. One thing I've consistently heard, I went out a couple nights ago with a couple GMs and some other executives, and they were just floored that every meeting they go to with a guy that's going to get drafted in the first or second round just goes, yeah, I'm not working out. And it's one thing, like Fernando Mendoza, no big deal. You played a month ago. You played 16 games. Like, you don't need to throw. But a guy will be going in like the third round. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to run or do any activity. And
I'm going to tell you why. I mean, we saw it coming, and we know where it's going. But remember when them cats start tapping out them bowl games? It started with like one player. I forget that one player. It was some dude, and he was like, nah, I'm good. And then it was other dudes who weren't as good. Was like, we good. And then now it's teams. They like the bowl game would call up, hey, this is the nacho cheese bowl. What's cracking? Y'all coming? Nah, we good. Notre Dame did it this year, right? It's real.
I think a lot of these guys, one thing that you hear is with the money getting so big and the pressure from these agents, the power they have now, and these guys in college, and we're seeing it with Darren Peterson, you know, in college basketball, but this has been happening in football for a while, that this combine could be in a little trouble in terms of like these players just might stop going, let alone when they do go, they do nothing. And part of it is the league turned it into a made-for-TV event. Right? Yeah. And now the players are like, we're not doing it. So
wow, that was so good. You had something. Let me give it to you like this. It's almost Michael Jordan, LeBron James conversation. It's a parallel. You had something. It was built in, infrastructure almost. Like the combine was an honor. I remember when they used to send out the combine letter somewhere deep in my garage or somewhere in one of these storage places, there was a combine letter. You know, dear student athlete, dear Marcellus Wiley, we are honored to invite you out to Indianapolis, Indiana for the 1997 NFL scouting combine, right? And you heard about it. You knew about it. You didn't know everything, though, right? You weren't fully prepared. You're like, there was some level of mystery to it. Like, what these tests, you know. But how are the interviews? How are the coaches? What does this team really ask, et cetera? Remember all those kind of crazy? The Giants got the craziest questions. Like, you were just feeling like you couldn't fill in all the blanks. And then when you got there, you just were there. You are distant, vacant from the outside world, right? You at the combine. Everybody, when you get back, they're like, what happened? What was it? What did it do? I think I heard your time. I think I saw your time. We have evolved from that place to now it's on TV, like prime time. And you're like, oh, this guy is in full display as an athlete. The NFL, trying to capture some dollars smartly, say, let's take advantage of this. The problem is everything has a price. Everything has a cost. The cost of it is now, dog, you put me under this much scrutiny. I don't play 4 years of football, and now you're going to say it's all about 4 days? Let me just tap out of that. Who would? Who would want to do that? I don't care where you rank. I'm just telling you it has to start at the top because that's where the leverage is. Fernando Mendoza, my year, Orlando Pace. Orlando Pace didn't do jack in 1997. So this is nothing new, but now the cookie is crumbling at a faster pace. And now it's second rounders. He said third rounders. Oh, I wouldn't have dared done this. I'm from Columbia. I'm playing. I'm practicing. I'm running drills. Matter of fact, I got an apple. Who wants this? Which coach needs an apple? I'm a teacher's pet. I'm trying to do it, but it ain't that way no more.
It's kind of in a weird spot right now. It's still important for the press conferences, the medical, and some of that, but I think the on-the-field work, the combine is coming down the home stretch, Colin.
Yeah, no, and listen.
Great point.
I heard the story. I remember when Johnny Manziel aced the interviews at the combine.
How?
Because he's a good bullshitter. And it's like, and that's not a terrible quality for a salesperson. He can talk the talk, or a podcaster, but he fooled people. Let's ride, let's go. And then he didn't want to watch film. I mean, literally, they were testing him on what film he watched and how far into the film he watched, and they found he didn't even turn it on, and he acknowledged that later. So I think that my problem has always been, it's like a first date. When you go on a first date, people say the right thing. People dress perfect, the hygiene's great. By the 7th or 8th date, you get a real feel for what a person is. The problem with the combine, it's got a first date feel. People are in the best shape of their life. They've been prepped by their agents and consultants how to interview, and it's kind of inauthentic.
Blah, blah, blah. Let's stop right there because that is real. It's just, it's not doing anything. It's not really giving you real evidence. Like, even if all you're going to know is, damn, that's a good-ass athlete. But it's not even telling you he's a better football player than you already know and already seen. We'll come back to that. We probably do a part 2 on that because I know they have a lot more gems to give. Like I'm here to find out if you're a great football player, like all things considered. But all I'm going to look at is one element of it, your physical athleticism, or how you can BS a questionnaire or a Q&A. Yeah, like he said on the date. Like I'm looking for a wife. But all I really want to know is, do you like to work out? Like, you imagine if in your top 5 things is how well your wife works out. It can't be. And look, that should be high. Because, boy, ain't nothing worse than seeing a lady, oh, my God, when they have that big old blowout, it's nothing worse. Like I say, black don't crack, but it swells. I look at around America, everybody got triceps on triceps. All this big auntie look. Like, it's ugly. Everybody. America is fat. So working out should be high. But I'm not that can't be number 1 for a wife. That can't be top 5 for a wife. Right? Even though she turned into SpongeBob right before your very eyes. Look at your wedding picture, and she gonna look at you too, chunky. But look at your wedding picture, and then look at you now. You're like, golly, I ate myself. This is not gonna tell me if you're a great football player. It's something, but it ain't everything.
Well, Sonny Styles stole the combine yesterday. Here's his brother, Lorenzo Styles, a safety, also a Buckeye, in his first 40 right here. Here we go. I mean, what a brother 1-2 combination you have.
First of all, we got some DNA going. We got some DNA in the building.
And he is a legit.
Let's see. Oh, he out. He out. He out.
Styles got some.
Oh, he is out.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they clap, you did that. I think he ran a 4.28. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Mama and daddy somewhere like, yeah. Daddy looking at mama one more time like, you want to get away? You want another one? You want to practice trying to get another one of them studs out there, girl? Goodness. Oh, that's a great feeling, seeing it right there. Blah, blah, blah. Beat up in the comments before we get to these NFL report cards that weren't supposed to be out, but now they out. And we're going to talk about these teams. Ooh, these teams are crazy. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at this. Jay Grizz. Guess Marcellus sleeping on the couch tonight. You know what? I tell the truth, and I lead with myself. So I don't get in trouble with my wife. You know, I don't. Because if she doesn't like it, oh, well, I didn't lie. Like, I understand feelings. I understand sensitivity, and you shouldn't say, I'm not talking about her. She in great shape. I'm in worse shape than my wife. I'm the one that changed. But now I'm 272. Yesterday, a new time, a recent. My newest low. I'm 272. Remember I had my surgery? I was 307. You don't believe me? Look at the video that I'm going to show you at the end of the show, Vinia. I was 307. I'm 272 right now. What's that? 28, 35? 35 pounds, 35 pounds. 35 pounds, 35 pounds. Ah, your boy out here losing it. I might walk outside with my wife and then find a new life because them girls say, hey, old man. 51 never looks so good on you. Oh, man, feels good to lose weight. It does. But then you got that pain and that pressure to keep it off. I'm like, hell no, I'm about to eat. I'm skinny. That's my yo-yo effect. I get skinny and I'm like, shoot, I'm skinny. I can eat. That's the game plan. So be up in the comments. Let me know what y'all thinking. What else y'all talking about? Yeah, and plus, ain't no marriage going to work if you lying to each other. I don't give a damn. If she fat, she got to be fat to you at least. You're like, baby, come here. You got to lose a couple. Come on now. Do better. And if she like, and nobody's around, ma'am, do you want the divorce papers now or not? What the fuck? You want me to lie to you? Yes, I do. Why? Because it makes me feel better. You know what make you feel even better than that? Lose some weight, girl. Shit. I am stupid. I'm telling y'all, real spit. And she should say it to you too. And your teeth and your hygiene, men are nasty. She should be like, look, clean up. Clean yourself up. I ain't married this. I married your representative. Go get him. Represent. God dang it. All right, let's get into this. Make it bigger. I said bigger. Okay, good. So what we got here? These are the report cards that nobody wanted to get out. Dolphins ranked first, Steelers worst in NFLPA survey. What y'all talking about? This is interesting. For the third consecutive year, the Miami Dolphins ranked first in the NFL Players Association annual report cards. All right, and then Minnesota and Washington Commanders in third. Players consistently describe the organization as the best in the NFL. Damn, isn't that crazy? The best organization, players say. I don't know if they have perfect perspective, but they say it, and they suspect. They're not that good. Minnesota second. They not that good, at least last year. Washington, they're not that good. It's crazy. You always say, if you got a quarterback, you got a chance. Well, you're never going to say if you got an organization, you got a chance, because look at these organizations that get ranked highly. What are the players looking at for criteria? Then the Pittsburgh Steelers, the only one of them three that was a playoff team, finished last. All right. They should have just suppressed these damn rankings. These players don't know what the hell they're looking at. All right. Last year, the Steelers were 28th. Arizona, 31st. All right, that makes sense. And the Cleveland Browns finished in 30th. 2 years in a row. Okay, I'm starting to get it. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay? All right, let me get off of that, because let me get you to where you really need to go. Let's get to what the headline of this show is today, which is the players rank the coaches. And oh boy, y'all ready for this? Like the DOC said, y'all ready for this? Because it's kind of gangster. Who do y'all think the worst coach in the NFL is? Let's go. Who do y'all think, for real? Huh? Tell the truth. I'm listening. Beat up in the comments. Okay, we're going to start at the top. I can't show you this because if I show it to you, who's the best coach and who's the worst coach in the NFL? Let's go. That's it. Beat it up in the comments. Let me see. For me, if I had to guess, it would be a list of Best coach in NFL? I thought it would have been John Harbaugh. Maybe best coach in NFL. Mike Tomlin would got some votes. Matt LaFleur would have got some votes. Dan Campbell and Sean McVay. That would have been my top 5. Now, let's see who worst coach. It would have been, I think a lot of people hate on, it would have been Tomlin again. Because they were like, he overrated, he ain't that. Schottenheimer, you coaching the Cowboys, and even though you did a good job. Brian Daboll, they're looking at that like, that ain't it. You're a good coordinator. And then I would have thought maybe Stefanski, but I was like, nah, that ain't right. That ain't real. I don't know. But then let's look at this list. Let's look at it for real. Top and bottom. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? DOC? Yeah! Sean McVay, number 1. Kevin Stefanski, dead last. Let's go between it. And then we'll talk through it. So we got Dan Quinn, number 2. Interesting. Dan Campbell, yup. Okay. Aaron Glenn, Ben Johnson. Aaron Glenn? What did Nate Dogg say? Hold up. Okay. Ben Johnson, Mike McDonald, Andy Reid, Kevin O'Connell, Nick Sirianni, Mike Tomlin. Higher than I thought, but good. It could have went both ways. Vrabel. Okay. I thought Vrabel would be up here. Matter of fact, I should have said Vrabel. Vrabel could have been one of them. But he is snappy at the media, so he probably did. He probably landed up there, and then they did a Hall of Fame vote on him and brought him down. All right. Y'all see the names. I ain't about to read all these. D'Amico Ryans, okay. I like that. Shoddy. I said I ain't going to read them all, and I'm looking through them. John Harbaugh, a little lower than I expected, but you know how they go. Pete Carroll, oh, my God. People like, it's behind you, Pete. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Okay. Harbaugh, Brian Daboll, Kevin Stefanski. Blah, blah, blah. I really want to highlight the bottom. I'll give Sean McVay some love, too. But let's start at the bottom. And y'all want to know why nobody wanted to coach Shedeur. Two-time coach of the year. Before that, only problem he had was he was coaching in Cleveland. So actually, before Shedeur, before all of this, it was actually a blessing to be in Cleveland because you're like, you know we're not really going to win, but we here, and I'm doing a damn good job here and there. And then I think the first issue was Deshaun Watson. And you can tell Kevin Stefanski wasn't all in on that move, but it still is on your plate. You got to eat it. You got to deal with it. But Deshaun Watson not working out was a problem. And then Shedeur coming in, and whatever you do with Shedeur is not good enough is a bigger problem. And now you see you at the bottom of these sorry-ass coaches who ain't got no accolade, no achievement, no wins, no nothing in good situations, better situations, beating you in a ranking. That's why people didn't want to coach Shedeur. Not to blame Shedeur, not to blame anything, except you know how the wind's going to blow if you go that way. And they went that way. So that's a tough thing. Here's another thing that's interesting. Sean McVay. Sean McVay wins because everyone doubted him from the beginning. Remember how Lamar Jackson, everyone doubted him, and then he came and lit it up. Everyone loved you. So everyone loves Sean McVay. Sean McVay won a Super Bowl. Sean McVay's been to a couple Super Bowls, lost Super Bowl, right? 3, right? He's been to 3 Super Bowls, won 1, lost 2. Am I right? No. I think it's 1 and 1. Point being, I already gave him the Super Bowl, and then Seattle said, no, thanks. No. So you exceed expectations. People don't see you coming. You're young, and all that energy, like high or low, the team winning, the team losing, he got that energy. The only misstep he ever made was flirting with leaving. And that wasn't even a misstep. It just made people start saying, oh, I don't need you then. Well, we need you. You know how fans act. Oh, you don't want to be here? Well, fine, go. Instead of like, no, we need you. Stay. People don't like to root for something that they don't think is going to happen. They're like, forget you then. And then he came back. That was the only time I saw people talking a little crazy about him. But even through the losses, people were like, it ain't on him. It's not on coach. And that's real spit. So beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you guys are thinking about that. McVay's a dude. And let's stay in the NFL because they got a lot of NFL news right now. Y'all hear about the update? I got to give you the update on Mark Sanchez. Very interesting update right here. Very interesting update. So that's Mark Sanchez. We all know what happened in Indy the night before a game. This is him after being stabbed by a truck driver. That situation, obviously horrific. Both men injured, etc. But let me tell you this. The toxicology report has come back. Oh, God. And let's just say, here's an update. Let me just read it to you as it is. Mark Sanchez in October allegedly body slammed an older man over a parking spot. We all saw the videos, so allegedly can go away, but say it. The driver then fought back with pepper spray and a knife. Yes, he did, leaving both men with gruesome injuries, and he is now officially accused of being fueled by a massive cocktail of cocaine, fentanyl, marijuana, and alcohol during the entire brawl. I'm not reading that last line because that's your opinion. Wow. Cocaine, fentanyl, marijuana, alcohol, got to go. Y'all know what that is? Beat up in the comments that reference. Okay, let me play ignorant because I really am. Let me act authentically. Do you take fentanyl? I heard about it, and I heard any dose is trying to kill you, and it's laced. Like, it doesn't come with cocaine. They put it in cocaine to kill you or something like that. So I don't know if do you want to take fentanyl is my question. Outside of that, goodness, cocaine, marijuana, alcohol, fentanyl. Let me give you a story. And this is a real story, but I'm trying to protect some guilty individuals. You ever been out with somebody? You ever been out with a group and everybody's drinking? Everybody's partaking in marijuana, whatever it is, those legal vices. Cocaine ain't and fentanyl ain't, right? Right. Okay. I ain't never been to no cocaine distributor or cocaine shop. I ain't seen that yet in LA. And then your spidey sense go off, your radar go off. You're like, wait a minute. We all ain't drinking. Like somebody on another level, another plane. You ever been there? I've been there. And unfortunately, the thing is, enough of life doesn't slap that person in the face, enough of his friends, enough of his associates. Like when I've seen that guy, I have not confronted that guy. I just was alerted to that guy. I was aware of that guy. Like you all just hanging there, everybody in their zone. The more I drink, the more I think. Now, respectfully, I don't go that far, that's why. But the more I drink, the more I think. Do not think that, oh man, he done had 2, he done had 3. Oh, Wiley about to call the Uber. Damn right. And I see everything you doing and I'm watching you plot. I ain't getting there. I ain't getting that wasted. Stop playing. What? What you do? So here's the thing. What should we do when we know that guy? Before that guy becomes this guy, what's his name is Mark Sanchez, and his spirals. That fentanyl could have killed him, right? You don't want fentanyl. Fentanyl got put in that cocaine to kind of, they lacing it, right? Real spit. Crazy. What else is crazy is, let's stick with football. It's a lot of self-sabotage out there. Some people saying some stuff. Some people think it's cute. It ain't all cute. That quarterback, Pavia, the little man, who's only, 5'8", 5'9", it's okay. I play with Doug Flutie. I play with Drew Brees. You'll be fine if you're good. You ain't gonna be fine if you keep acting like this, though.
Much as I like Diego Pavia on the field, he's got to get some PR help off it because he just tanked his draft combine interview. He's already one of the oldest quarterbacks in the draft, so should be the most mature, but look what he just said when he was asked about his maturity. As Madeline Burke tweeted, he said, Coach Lee always pressed that your frontal lobe isn't fully developed until you're 25, and I just turned 24, so I've got like 365 days to go.
What they say is a time and place for everything. I don't know why these prospects keep going. Oh, I do actually. Damn, as soon as I asked the question, I figured it out. But all right, why do these prospects keep going to the combine and trying to show people that they real or authentic? This is a production. This is fakest. This is the fakest thing you can do. You're going out there in a T-shirt and shorts and acting like you're playing football. This ain't basketball. You got on a tank top damn near and you act like you playing football. You're running a 40 where you look like you run track. Everything fake. You are standing here and saying, I'm about to touch as high as I can ever, and never could do that when you play football. You ain't jumping that damn high. Loading up. Everything we do, it's not exactly how it's done. Broad jump. When are you ever on a football field say, 2, 3, 11 feet? You land on your heels on the football field like that, you're going to die hitting the back of your helmet. Bye. It's all production. It's all fake. Why you want to keep it real now? I look back to last year when I was just watching Shador. Sometimes I would watch Shador and his draft stuff, and I was watching it on mute because I watch a lot of TV on mute. And I was just like, damn, this doesn't look like somebody trying to impress everybody. Like Pavia. It looks like somebody just trying to show everybody who they are. There's a big difference. Know when and when to do that.
Brother. Sure, it's a joke, but now's not the time or place to try to be funny. Remember, he's coming off losing the prestigious Heisman Trophy, where he then put on his Instagram story, F all the voters, and was seen with the F Indiana bottle service sign that night. And at the Senior Bowl, he weighed in under 5'10" and under 200 pounds. In the interview, dog, you gotta be pitching a perfect game. You gotta go out of your way to exaggerate how mature you are and how you've moved past all the immaturity stuff, or you're at a serious risk of going undrafted. Admitting that you're already immature and your frontal lobe still has another 365 days to go is no way to convince an NFL team, yeah, you should give me millions of dollars. And it begs the question, where's his PR team or who's around him to where they haven't trained him on how to answer these questions? You know the maturity stuff is going to be asked. Hope he ends up getting a chance to show out, but this is a self-sabotage unlike anything we've seen since the end of Vanderbilt's regular season.
Oh, that's a good shot right there. Boah, boah, boah. Let me get up out of there. Good Lord. PR team? Do you need a PR team for that? I mean, maybe it was a joke that fell flat. That happens. We all know that. You try to get one off like, hey, I don't want everybody. You ever been in this situation? You're trying so hard to not come off as fake. You actually come off fake, right? Like you throw in something to show people, oh, I'm not on script. I'm not trying to be fake, but then you come off fake. Like you're trying to go against the grain. Silly. Real silly. Some people say as silly as this, and this is interesting. How now, one of the biggest issues people have at this time of year is we're talking about football. And they like, yo, it's March Madness. Tomorrow's March Madness. It's March, right? Unless it's a leap year. It's a leap year. One of my biggest pet peeves in life is a big network TV show refusing to talk about college basketball. It's February. And we're discussing whether 27th yesterday, 28th today, whether we should take the 49ers win total at 10.5 next year. Yeah, we are. I want to know why we are? Because football is king, baby. Football is king. And cats are like, what? So how do you guys want it? Do you want us to really? Do you want some March Madness right now? Do you want to go deep into it? Or are you like, nah, I'd rather hear about the backup guard on the damn New York Jets. It just seems that way. Just seems that way. You know what also seems this way? That the WNBA is broke. The WNBA ain't going to have a season this year. But be careful, because you get headlines like this. The WNBA turns a profit for the first time ever, giving $8 million back to each team. How many teams they got? 8, right? 64 million. 64 million. And that's why you can't spell women without a W. What? I don't know what that means. Oh, that's the lady who's like, she's on both sides. Like she has unrivaled, and she's on the executive team of the WNBA. Yeah, you got to watch her. I remember she did an interview. I was like, ooh, you talking out of both sides of your mouth. Angel Reese, obviously. Aja Wilson. Which one's Aja Wilson? Aja Wilson is track or Aja? I don't know. Respect. Let's talk to it. The league will give $8 million to each team. The union will give $9.25 million to each team. Oh, snap. That's 17 quarter. This money will be shared among the players. Wow. Okay. Y'all got something to say now? Anybody want to say something about the WNBA? I heard y'all talking a lot of talk. Blah, blah, blah. Now what? They're making a coin. Maybe, and this is why they right now are feeling themselves. They're feeling themselves because they're like, look, we making some money, and it's time to go there. Okay, now, beat up in the comments because we're going to talk about the war real quick. And this is not politicizing the war because, frankly, I'm not here for that. But I do want us to know what's going on, pay respect, and show some clips. So it's crazy out there. Man, people woke up. I'm going to show you some clips of what they woke up to. We over here talking about, damn, we pay the gas bill. We talking about, damn, turn the lights off. We talking about, damn, wonder there's going to be traffic this morning going to the tournament. There's people over there with graver conversations than this. Real spit. But first, see what y'all talking about. Hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Let's get this out. Yeah, the Ben C says Pavia's 24. Isn't that old for a rookie? It certainly ain't young. It certainly ain't young. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm staying away from Pavia. I don't care. I don't care how good he is. I can just tell that. I'm sorry. There's no place they discriminate better and more than in sports, pro sports. And it's okay. Like, you can discriminate on all levels, but let's start with the discrimination. I don't want Pavia. I'm going to tell you why. Because when you're 8 years old and you sign up, you're like, how old are you, son? He's like, I'm 8. I'm here to play flag football. And they're like, okay, you go over there. That's where the 8-year-olds. And then the next kid comes up. Hi, I want to play. I want to sign up. How old are you? I'm 10. Okay, you go over there. That's discrimination, right? By age. It's okay. Then a girl shows up. Okay, I'm 8. You go over there with the boys. Oh, okay. That's cool. Co-ed. Or some leagues, now you go over there with the girls. The 8-year-old girls. They separate than the 8-year-old boys. Discrimination. You want to continue? Okay, let's play tackle football. I'm 8. All right, get on that scale. How much you weigh? You got to be under 105, man. You big. Okay, you can run around this track and put a hefty bag on, like Marcellus did, for like 2 hours, and then maybe lose a couple pounds and get your chunky ass back on the scale, and you can play with the 8-year-olds. If not, you play with the 9-year-olds. Oh, okay. Y'all want to keep going? Y'all want to go to junior high? You want to go to high school? Tryouts. Everybody, come on, show up. Hey, Tasha, what's up, girl? You tried out too. Gotta make it. All right, after practice, everybody line up. Okay, Tasha's, you're off. You're not making the team. Pack your bags. Have a great one. Yo, it's real. So don't ask me why I don't want Pavia. I just don't. I don't want somebody that's already compromised in terms of height, compromised in terms of how you act. All right, so once I saw that post of the post Heisman, I was like, I don't need that. I don't need nobody posting what they don't like about something. He gonna play for my team and don't start posting. Move. Now he doing this. He just seemed like he out there. Go ahead though. All right, let's change the tone. Let's see what's going on. This is them talking about the war and how it was building up to now it's reality.
But since this war with Iran seems to be popping off in just a moment, I'd love to get your take on it. What does it mean for where the country is headed? Clearly, the American First Movement doesn't want more quagmires and more forever wars.
Well, if you remember 2 weeks ago, Trump started evacuating people out of different embassies over the Middle East, and it was looking like they were going to strike them, but now we know that was to get intelligence to see where the Iranians sent weapons. It was to pick up signals intelligence, probably. This time it looks like they are getting ready to hit because the negotiations have fallen through and Iran is refusing to give up what the West says is its nuclear program. But even people like the founder of Blackwater, who's really smart, Eric Prince, has said he's a fan of the mullahs, but regime changes is certain, and this could really cause some major problems. But regardless, I'm no fan of the mullahs myself. And so I would like to see them remove that. It is a dictatorship of their people. They're very unpopular. But China has.
Okay, we're following this. I mean, this could be catching some people up. This could be behind some people's knowledge. But I just want to give us some general scope of things. Obviously, the dominoes have been falling. I actually was talking to a friend yesterday. We were trying to book a golf trip together. And one of the things he wrote was like, oh, unless there's a war. And this was like 2 days ago. And he was like, unless there's a war. And I was like, war?
Shipped a lot of anti-ship missiles that our experts believe will be able to get through to the aircraft carriers. The question is, can the Iranians forward deploy them enough to get the Gerald R. Ford in the Mediterranean? But the other aircraft carrier is over by Iran and can be hit. And so if Iran does hit the aircraft carrier, we'll go to full war with Iran, and that could potentially lead to World War III because it has a defense deal with China, North Korea, and Russia. So that.
Damn. Let's be real. Not the bracket you want to see, right? Iran, okay, you're like, all right. Even though they got the nukes, but you're like, that's why we there. China and Russia?
It's really some of the major dangers here. But as you said, the massing of forces there is much bigger than what we saw last year during the little 7-8 day operations we saw between Iran and Israel. So this is a very, very dangerous moment in history. And from all of my sources, it's really up to Trump. Up until the last minute, he could decide to give the order or not give the order. If you remember, we were told 5 or 6 times that we were going to go into Venezuela and that tomorrow would be the day. And that kind of got them to where they were complacent. And then finally, when it did happen, we caught them with their pants down. And of course, the U.S. military, regardless of what you thought of that, did an excellent, really almost perfect job. And so that's what we're looking at right here. This is a big deal.
Man, blah, blah, blah. Reason I wanted to show that and then show you just how some people are waking up for perspective for all of us to take in and understand how precious just life is. I know we get caught up in other things or valuable, or if sometimes we get so autonomous, we forget just to breathe in, breathe out, recognition of breath, recognition of days, recognition of life. But at the same time, goodness. You know what's crazy about the military, our security, our protection, is that when it's working perfectly, it goes unnoticed. Just like our health system, just like our immune system, just like our respiratory system, just like all systems. Like you know, your cardiovascular system. Like, I'm not thinking about my heart beating because it's going well. I'm only thinking about it in extreme situations, right? Same thing with our national security. Like when we did the Venezuela job, like that was, it's like a blip. It's like, we executed. But what happens when you don't? That's the conversation I want to have. There are places where they're not. That's the conversation we're going to have, where you're like, it's really a problem some places. Whew. Like, did you wake up thinking about this in terror? Did you wake up thinking about this in issue? Because some places, it's just the way it goes. Man. And look, just imagine if you looked up. Have you ever been through disaster? You looked up and saw bombs, missiles, real destruction, like outside your window. Not. Closest I came to that was when the riots happened in L.A., when we had tanks on our street. That changes your mind, dog. It's a whole different animal. Look how close this cameraman is. Like, this is not because he's putting himself in danger. It's probably because he can't go anywhere else. And he's just like, let me film it. What? This ain't no video game, dog. This is like real life. Wow. I didn't see that video. I just knew what the video was of this lauded, potent F-15 fighter and an aerial strike. God. I don't know. It looked like you just watched Star Wars or something right now, didn't it? That looked wild. That looked unreal. I'm like, I'm not shook. I'm just in disbelief. Like, are you serious? All right, prayers up, baby. All you veterans out there, respect. Appreciate you guys. Salute. And may we pray for more protection and peace around the world. Not just to you and yours, to all. Oh, my God. All right. Speaking of this, since we're in a little bit of the political lane, let's talk about Donald Trump had to make the decision. Obviously, the decision was made, but even before that, there are other things on his plate, the U.S. hockey team, et cetera. Megan Rapinoe. Okay, let's talk through it. We know where we're going. Let's go.
Because he's using you to do something else, which isn't just celebrating your moment. Right. He's always going to co-opt. We had the same thing. We had this opportunity after 2019. Obviously, we said, I said famously, didn't know it was on the record, but it was, that we're not going to the White House and that we're not even going to be invited. And the president was trying to back channel and invite us. And we were like, no, because we know, we're not going to be naive in this moment. We know that moment is going to be co-opted because we know this person. Let's not pretend like we don't know who this person is.
Okay. I don't care who the person is, to tell you the truth. Co-opted is going to happen anywhere you go, anywhere with any platform. Like, where do you go and you're not co-opted? You can't go to the local pizza joint without them co-opting you. That's their pizza. I know what she's trying to say, and she's used the choice word co-opt a few times. But if you're not concerned if you're getting co-opted, you're concerned that you don't like them, so therefore you don't want to be associated with their brand and co-opt. But don't use co-opting. Everywhere you go, somebody's going to have the association, and you're going to be presented as, right? You represent the U.S. women's soccer team. That's co-opted. You represent your podcast right now. That's co-opted. If I come on your podcast, people are going to associate me with you. Regardless if I push back, regardless if we disagree. Point is, they're going to say Marcellus and. There's always going to be the and. So why are you running from this and if you disagree with this and? If you were fully mature, if you were fully evolved, you would go there and say something that is an and to what he is saying. But instead, we want to hear you talk all around it. And instead, you leave that blank void and he fills in the blank. You think your way is working? I'm trying to tell you, it ain't.
So that just, I think for me, I left this whole interaction and this kerfuffle, if you will. Yeah.
No. Don't you dare say interaction when you didn't enter and have the action. Come on, no. Don't do that. You didn't do it.
Yes. Like, why are you laughing at your friends? But also, like, why don't you respect you enough to not be used in this moment for this unique achievement that is truly one of like the greatest achievements in life, I think, because it's like a childhood fairy tale. And now this is what people think about your moment. And that.
Oh, once again, well, I tell you how people always land. You can tell who people really are. You can tell the insecurities of somebody because they always are going to find their way back to home base, which is what other people think of you. Give a funk what they think about me if I want to go there. If I like my food that way, I want it that way. My daughter loves cold pizza, and she ain't even in a sorority yet. She ain't been to a frat party yet and loves cold pizza. She's 7. That's her way she wants it. She gonna get it. Next morning, ain't no microwave. Next day, no microwave. Give it to me, daddy. Have the pizza the way you want it, y'all. Don't let somebody sit there and say, how would you let someone use your moment? It's their moment. Why are you trying to tell them how they want their moment? They just told you through their actions. They speak louder than your words. They just told you what they wanted their moment to be, and you mad at them for their moment. And then try to tell them how they're getting co-opted or how they're blind or deluded. Maybe that's the mirror. Maybe that's you because you had your moment. You didn't go. Move on. Oh, no, it's not good enough when people don't do something. They need you to understand it, respect it, do the same. I told you this, how many times this happens. I'm around a lot of circles where I'm strong enough now to just look at situations, judge them mentally, and stay away, but still be there. I'm hanging, dog. I ain't going to do that, dog. I'm good. And I'm not a saint. Trust me, it's not that. It's just like certain things I just know there's no win in it. So I'm not going to go or I'm not going to do it. No, I'm good. But I'm here. conversations that people are having, I'm like, I'm going to stay out of it. Because I know me. I'll get into it. I'll try to take it over. Argumentative, all that. Let me let y'all live. Go ahead. But in those situations, you know what always happens? It's like your friend who's drinking, all your friends are drinking, and they're like, come on, man, have a drink. And you're like, no, I'm good, big dog. You know, you may have a test tomorrow, or you may got to go work out soon. And you're like, no, I'm good, big dog. I got to go get this thing. I'm good. Oh, come on. As soon as you hear that, I swear I'll be thinking like, do you not want me to be my best? Like, I'll drink with you when I can drink with you, dog. It ain't that deep. People always want you to be, they like negative recruit. They're like they rooting for you to do what they do because they're doing it. That's good for you right now. It's not good for me. You want me to hate somebody you hate. What are you, 3rd or 4th grade? Like, I just trip off of that. And then these cats got platforms and then they skew the mainstreaming and thinking, oh, that's what it is. No, it ain't. That's the way you want it to be. Real spit. Like, please stop. Please stop trying to tell me how I wrecked my moment. I wrecked my moment when I took a flight off of an invite to get where I wanted to be. I got a problem. You in my business right now. You really in my business. You doing too much. Beat up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think, because I know somebody else doing too much. The NBA right now, because they got Magic City as a sponsorship. Atlanta Hawks. We're going to talk through that real quick. Randy Ballin agreed. I only care about any entertainer or performer's performance. I don't give a rip about their politics. Yeah, I learned that through Michael Jackson and the allegations, accusations, real, fake, who knows, right? But the point is, I was like, nobody going to take away my Billie Jean, because I don't know that guy. And people are like, oh, you don't take a stance for anything. No, I don't. Because if I took a stance for anything, I'll be taking a stance against your ass, because I know you, and I know you ain't fresh. I know you ain't perfect. I know your indiscretions. And I don't even know everything about you, homie. So you want me to be mad at him for some things we found out, but I don't know everything about you. But the stuff I do know about you is enough for me not to funk with you, but I funk with you, so I'm going to funk with him. And I like his songs more than I like your ass. How about that? Dog, shut your ass up, you imperfect being. And no. Look what he did. Look what they said he did. Did he do it? Did he do it? Did he do it? Yes or no? I don't know. Well, then shut it. Cats be trying to act like they really be knowing what somebody up to and ain't read one page of a 900-page lawsuit. The lawsuit is so long. First of all, be real. Let's be real to each other, because we on this show. Would you ever read a 900-page lawsuit about somebody else? Raise your hand. I said raise your hand. Nobody? Okay. So then now you're going off of incomplete information. You're pulling the Dan Orlowski from yesterday. I've only seen 8 games of Mendoza. I don't think he's the first pick. You watched the whole season? You watch all of his games? No. Well, then why are you saying that? It's kind of reckless. Same thing that people do all the time with celebrities. They get reckless. They just be like, man, you heard what they said about him? Oh, forget him. Boy, don't be so haughty. Because if we looked into your life, oh, my God. Well, y'all want to see something? Y'all want to see it? Let's go to Magic City. Talking about reckless. I don't know. This might be on that line. Let's talk through it. What's going on, NBA?
You know, the Hawks have a bit of an unusual promotion planned for March 16th. They're paying tribute to Magic City, Atlanta's famed strip club. Worth noting, the club's famous lemon pepper wings, which I do hear are fire, will be part of the promotion. I'm just going to leave this here. Go ahead, Perk.
I love it. Like, look, stereotypes, I embrace stereotypes. I don't know why people always want to fight them when we know they got kernels, if not whole bushels of truth. They don't start from anywhere. They start from somewhere, right? You could tell, like somebody told me she married to her brother, and then she said, I heard they fire. Colloquially, wisdom, just come on out, girl.
Stephen A., your thoughts on Magic City night?
I have no problem with it whatsoever.
Perk, she asked Stephen A., but go ahead.
Magic City in Atlanta. Magic City is Atlanta. When you talk about the culture, you can't bring up Atlanta without saying Magic City.
All right, shout out to Lou Williams, who I told you we play basketball with. And his son, 6, is a beast. Little man is a monster. And my daughter had to guard him, was shook the whole day, but she did well against him, even though he got buckets on buckets. She did really well against him. But point is, Lou Williams right now, just check your bank account. Somebody owe you a lot of money for all that hell you caught in the bubble when you try to tell them, hey, it's fire over there.
And listen, I'm going to tell you this. It's not one NBA player in the history of the NBA that hasn't been to Magic City when they went to Atlanta. For the
They are playing the Magic.
Let me piggyback off of what.
Let me add the NFL too. Yeah. But I'm not the biggest fan of Magic City. I'll tell you after this.
Big Perk just said it ain't just the basketball players that have frequented that in the past. I listen, long time ago.
Yeah, right.
I've been there.
Yeah, right.
I can confirm that their lemon pepper wings are delicious.
Yeah.
And that the scenery is fabulous.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And that it is an iconic cultural landmark. I understand its celebration. I have no problem with it whatsoever.
Hold on, she might get another one. My man told me.
I just needed to say that.
Yep.
And I'll leave it.
Okay? So I'll be excited for that.
They edited it or something. I don't know what the hell they did at the end. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, let's talk through Magic City, shall we? Shall we not? If you've been, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't been, damn, I'm compelled to be real. You haven't missed anything, okay? The best part of Magic City is not even the wings. Because be real, there are a lot of places that got good wings. The best part of Magic City is not even the girls and, coming to the stage and all that. No. Because there's the one in Vegas, that Costco one, I don't know what the name of it is because I don't like strip clubs for a very sociological reason. I'd rather hunt. If I'm going to a strip club, this is like when I used to, play and stuff. I'd rather hunt, which means, hello, what's your name? Where you from? Oh, you want to go somewhere else, but you want to now talk to me because I'm attractive or you're attractive. Let's talk. All right, let's go out later. All right, let's go out again. Let's hang. Let's go. What's up? Let's get it in. I'd rather that than the strip club, which is, hey, Marcellus, or hey, big boy. Start dancing on me already. Before I look up, it's $50 gone. I'm like, what'd you do? She's like, for that one dance I just did. I was like, what? So basically, to me, the deer falls in front of the gun. I like to go hunt for the deer. I don't like the deer just fall in front of the gun and say, you shot me. No, I didn't. I ain't do nothing. This gun is on safety. What you mean? So to me, every time I walk in a strip club, everybody who's ever been with me always hear the same story. Oh God, the deer fell in front of the gun. I'll be sitting there like, and then two, I fall in love at a strip club, like in terms of like, why are you here? I was like, girl, I was like, what? What are you doing? What are you doing? How'd you get here? Kind of like when you're driving down the street and you see a beautiful girl at the bus stop, you be like, you be at the red light like, you almost be like, put your thumb up, hitchhike so I can say, like, what are you doing? You okay? Like, everything good? Nothing. Like, you see some super fine girls at certain places, you be like, what you doing here? It's just like, she too fine for that, right? You ever see a super fine janitor or like in a hotel, the maid come in, she's like, hey, how you doing? You're like, what? You're like, what is going wrong? I'm just telling y'all the truth. Y'all know it's real. Magic City, it ain't the wings. It ain't the girls, because that's everywhere. That Vegas Costco one is sick. Like, it got like 500 dancers in it. I don't know. And they check every single box on the Census Bureau. Okay, Norwegian. Okay, all right, African. Okay, Afrikaner. Okay, like, oh my God, Chinese, Jamaican. Yes, like they got everything. It's the DJ. The music at Magic City is insane. It's insane. Like, it's top level. It's like by itself kind of level. You'd be like, yeah. I hate to be that guy. I know I couldn't sound sweeter in my life other than saying go to strip club for the DJ, but that's the real spit. I've been there a couple times. And then bring your imagination down some notches, because the same thing happened when I went to Apollo Theater for the first time. If you've ever been to any of these things, Universal Studios, when you saw Jaws and you're like, whoa, that's shark. And then you go to Universal Studios and they show you the shark and he comes out the water like this. You're like, oh. Apollo is this big. Like, Apollo Theater is this big, right? You go to Magic City, you're expecting to see like you in Colombia or something, like Black Columbia or something. No. It's not that. But it's still a good spot. And what a promotion. And if Lou Williams doesn't get at least 0.5% off of that, I'm not playing. You better do right because y'all killed that dude. Y'all killed that dude for that. All right, what time is it? Oh, it's time. Oh, I told you I got to go to this tournament. I got to wake the itty bitties up. All right. Dang, I wanted to show you guys this. Oh, well. We got a lot of good topics left. Maybe I'll do a live tomorrow. Look for the live tomorrow. If the live ain't tomorrow, then it's Monday for sure. Look at me. What kind of broadcaster am I? I made work tomorrow. Not shit. See you Monday, homie. See you Monday. What's good, fam? It's your boy, Marcellus Wiley. And I got to talk to you about something that's been a game changer for me. Y'all know I've been on the comeback trail after my hip surgery.
That's a big boy right there.
Let me tell you, getting back to 100% ain't easy. I've been looking for anything to give me that edge, to help me bounce back stronger, faster. And that's where Venia's new blood flow hydration product comes in. Oh, this ain't just another supplement, people. This is about optimizing your body from the inside out. Since I started taking Venia blood flow hydration, I'm feeling a big difference in my physical therapy sessions and my energy levels. It's helping me get that crucial blood flow where it needs to go, helping my body heal and perform. I'm feeling more vibrant, more ready to tackle whatever comes my way. It's like my body just remembers how to be its best self. And for anyone out there just looking to elevate your daily well-being, this is it. And here's the best part. Venia is so confident you'll love it, they're offering a 90-day money-back guarantee. That's how you know it's legit. You got nothing to lose and everything to gain. So head over to the link in my bio, check out Venia Blood Flow Hydration, and start your own comeback story. Trust me, your body will thank you. Let's get it. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go. All right, y'all. Have an amazing day in an amazing way. Be who you are to the fullest. Don't let nobody else tell you how you got to like your pizza. Like it the way you like it. God dang it. I'm trying to find my outro. Oh, there we go. Yeah, guys be like, Megan Rapinoe trying to tell you how to eat your pizza. Sure, girl, I'm going to do it the way I want to do it, the way it needs to be done. Okay. All right, there we go. I found it. You look at me over here stalling. Peace. It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I think the birds.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation. So hit that like button. Subscribe.